Your Lordship, this is a petition, Your Lordship, selling the detention of the petitioner under National Security Act, Your Lordship. Today, for the first time, it has come, Your Lordship.
Who are you?
I am one Victor Das, Your Lordship.
What do you do?
Lordship, I have some coaching institute, Your Lordship. That's what I do. And
you have a coaching institute. You're an educated person.
Yes.
Have you seen your client?
Lordship, that so far as that is concerned.
Have you seen your client?
Lordship.
His utterance in the public domain.
That, Your Lordship, I will not.
Even thereafter, if you are moving a petition for him.
Lordship, that's Your Lordship, since it's a National Security Act.
Understood.
That's why, Your Lordship. Had it been Your
No, he is above the law.
Your Lordship.
No, he is above the law. He should not come to the court.
Lordship, so far as that is concerned, Your Lordship, what has...
No, it's in public domain. We are very constrained to make this kind of a remark in a matter of NSA, where it's of grave public importance for the personal liberty.
That, Your Lordship.
Personal liberty is utmost importance.
So, but a person
who appears to be above the law, he can do anything in public domain. And he's an educated person. Have you seen his utterance? You should be ashamed of appearing for him.
Lordship, that, Your Lordship, but Your Lordship, that's my as a counsel.
These expressions which he uses in public domain, you don't hear even in the remote.
I know, Your Lordship. Everything has fallen from Your Lordship. Now I accept everything, Your Lordship.
I don't think he's entitled to any.
But the thing is, Your Lordship, that ultimately, Your Lordship, that other side of the...
No. What message is he trying to give to the society? You be like me.
Lordship,
I
am not.
There are means, Mr.
Lordship, I do agree with what
you ventilate your demands. You may be agreed by the administration.
Absolutely, Your Lordship.
But can you do it in this manner?
Lordship, that I absolutely bow down to what Your Lordship has fallen from Your Lordship.
We cannot be like mute spectators. We cannot be mute spectators. We are dispassionate in deciding, but you cannot be mute spectators.
Your Lordship.
Person who utters these kind of expressions.
Your Lordship, what has fallen?
No. It becomes apprehensive to look into the public in the television if you are in the family members. That might come out next from his mouth.
I totally agree, Your Lordship. But the point is, Your Lordship.
Televisions are required to be switched off because of him.
Lordship, that I will
not. It is and one who thinks that above the law should not come to the court.
Lordship,
be peaceful, rest peacefully there.
I have only appeared, Your Lordship, in NSA matter, Your Lordship, because it requires to be, Your Lordship, because it is not about the man, Your Lordship, about the process, Your Lordship. Ultimately, if it is allowed to...
You are here for somebody else. We'll see the process, not for a person like this.
Lordship.
One who doesn't have any regard to the how to conduct yourself. How to conduct yourself in public domain. Inside the house you can do whatever you want. He frowns.
Lordship's anguish, Your Lordship. I bow down to that, Your Lordship. I bow down to that, Your Lordship, as a lawyer, Your Lordship, as an individual, Your Lordship.
This is not what is going on in the society. And you say he is running a coaching center.
That's what I have been
even more painful.
Your Lordship,
that's what students to become like this.
That's what I have been instructed, Your Lordship. That's all, Your Lordship. I am appearing as a lawyer, Your Lordship, only since it is a matter of national security.
Advise your client.
Well, that I will do, Your Lordship. But Your Lordship, only point is, Your Lordship, there is a gross violation. That's why I am before this honorable court. Your Lordship, that these days only I will pray for.
We examine gross violation on the plea of a person who deems himself to be a proper citizen, not like this.
Lordship will kindly see, Your Lordship. Ultimately, Your Lordship, this is a case, Your Lordship, where Your Lordship...
So you'll do anything and everything?
No, Your Lordship, what he has done for that, there are machinery, Your Lordship, he is arrested, he will be, Your Lordship, put behind bar, he will be, Your Lordship...
You are not on that, we are not on the steps taken. Is it justified by any means?
No, unjustified. Unjustified.
Uttering such expressions, language?
No, Your Lordship, not at all. I am not here to defend his language, Your Lordship. I am here to, Your Lordship...
But we are honestly of the opinion that you are above the law. You are not required to come to the court.
Lordship,
you can solve everything. You don't need the aid of law.
You
don't need the aid of law.
Lordship, Lordship's anger, your Lordship's anguish, your
It's
Lordship.
not the anger.
Anguish, your Lordship, not the word anger. I am sorry for anguish.
We have already repeated, we cannot be mute spectators.
That's there, your Lordship. And for that, your
Who
Lordship.
has least of the time to watch the public domain what is going on. But still then, the moment you put on this kind of persons, not once, twice,
Lordship, what has fallen from your Lordship's mouth, I
very,
know.
very difficult.
Lordship.
Mr. Bhattacharya, very, very difficult. Even to entertain a petition from a person of this character.
But ultimately, your Lordship.
And when we have come to learn that he runs a coaching center, it has become even more difficult.
Lordship. No, that's your Lordship will ultimately have to decide.
What kind of coaching center? On slang language. It appears so. And what slang?
Lordship, I understand. Your Lordship, that's your
You'll be
Lordship.
ashamed, I'm telling you. You'll be ashamed.
Lordship. But your Lordship will kindly say, as a lawyer, your Lordship, my duty is also there, your Lordship. When there is a gross violation of a constitutional right, your Lordship, that has your Lordship prompted me to your Lordship take up this case. That's what your Lordship I can submit. Not more than that, your Lordship.
Now, for him, saying anything and everything is not.
No, your Lordship, I am not
nothing.
going to defend anything for him.
For him.
My point is, your
Tomorrow
Lordship,
he'll be out.
the violation.
Tomorrow he'll be out. He'll be started shouting, not shouting, using the choicest of slang against everything.
For that, your
Included
Lordship,
food.
for that, your Lordship, normal procedures are over
That
there.
is not prevent.
IPC is
What
there.
what
your
message is being given to the public?
IPC is there.
That
your
it
Lordship,
is
police
not
can take.
everyone can do anything.
Lordship.
There is no law. There
And
is
it
no
is
rule of
not
law.
that, your Lordship, that he has not been arrested. He is arrested, your Lordship.
Arrest is
Police
not
do,
the
your Lordship, to bring.
Mr. Bhattacharya, arrest is not the issue. It's even worse than the worst of the crimes.
No, your Lordships can always
You are
impute the
inciting the
condition that
public.
your Lordship, he will not utter
You are inciting the
anything
public. You are inciting the youths.
Lordship. So far as
That
his
is can be
language is
done.
concerned, your Lordship, it is undefendable, your Lordship. I am not on that, your Lordship. My contention here is,
We are heavy heart. We are issuing notice. I can tell you, nothing more than that.
no,
We don't like to give
more than that, your Lordship.
equity relief is not for everyone.
Lordship.
Third, as Bhattacharya, learned counsel for the petitioner who has put to challenge and ordered it at 7/10/2025, passed under the National Security Act 1980. Para, let notice be issued, returnable by 6 weeks, not 6 weeks, 4 weeks. Sir, one. Who for the rest?
My deadlines are 2, 3, 4, and
Advisory board you can take.
In other cases, your Lordship, government take for all. And government takes.
Then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let extra copies be served upon.
Can it be after 3 weeks, your Lordship? Normally, your Lordship, our rule says, your Lordship, within 15 days, your Lordship. Therefore, your Lordship.
Rule says many things.
Lordship, 3
We
weeks,
wanted
your
to have it 6 weeks, but we made it 4 weeks.
3 weeks, your Lordship. Otherwise, your Lordship, that will be your Lordship. Your Lordship, that for so far as the NSA matters are concerned, ultimately, your Lordship,
That
it
is
is
that is- that is-
not about the person, your Lordship.
Economic is the minimum thing we have.
No, your Lordship will kindly say it is not about the person, your Lordship. That is why I am submitting, your Lordship. It is about the
At
procedure.
times
your Lordship.
exceptions are required to be made.
Lordship.
We have
It
already-
is about the procedure.
Sorry.
He may be a very bad person, your Lordship, but the ultimately law will have
Yes,
to.
next.
Oblige, your Lordship.